Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, today I have a life update video for you guys. The last 2 weeks I've uploaded pretty much a video every week, so really wanted to continue that on like the tail last second of my last night off. But yeah. And look how long my hair is getting, guys. I mean, like, seriously, it's getting there. It's not as long as it once was, but it's getting there. It's getting there. My life update is I'm moving. I'm moving out. I'm living with my friend Tasha right now, and my other roommate Matt. And so yeah, I move out on the 8th of October. I've only had this plan in motion. Well, I've been planning on moving to life for like the last 2 months, but it hasn't really come together. So last Thursday, which was only a few days ago, yeah, I called apartment that we have here called North Park Apartments, because originally I had called a place called Timber Ridge, which are a lot like them, but Timber Ridge has washer and dryer hookups, which is something I do actually want in the future. So I may consider moving to those in like a year or two or something. But I actually went in, and then me and my coworker Molly, we went to North Park Apartments, and I brought them my $300 deposit. Because they only had one room available. They had a 2-bedroom, and I'm like, I'll get a 2-bedroom. It's not what I originally had in mind. I originally was going to go toward a 1-bedroom, but nowhere in Durant had them. No one had a 1-bedroom, so I'm like, fine, I'll just make do. And so I did. So I filled out their application. And before she put everything in the system, she wanted me to actually look at what the 2-bedroom actually looks like. And so I'm like, okay. I mean, at the time, I was going to say yes no matter what the apartment looked like. Just because I need an apartment and I wanted to move out now. Like right away. Because the lease ends in November. Which means, because I was not about to re-sign the lease, and I also was not about to pay $505 a month, because our rent currently is $455, and then if you don't resign, they tack on an extra $50 every month. So that way you live in the apartment month to month. So way you can basically move out whenever you want, which is good, but you have the drawback of paying an extra $50 a month. So it would go up from $455 to $505, which is a lot, but what are you gonna do? So I applied to North Park. I saw the apartment. It is beautiful. Oh my gosh! And BT Dubs, I'll be taking a ton of pictures, and I may create like a slideshow video of those pictures, and I'll put them on my channel for you guys to actually see. But yeah, I look at the apartment on Monday, my actual apartment on Monday. She said, I called them today because I was gonna see if I could go look at the same apartment I'd just seen, so I can show my roommate what it's gonna look like, pretty much. But she said that it was just unavailable for viewing because it is technically somebody else's apartment, which is understandable and fine. So, but she said that she has to clean it out because the former tenants left all their crap there, and they just didn't bother with it, so they just moved out and left it all there. So they have to clean it out, and she said that it would be available for me to see in a couple of days. And so because I work during the week, and I am usually either sleeping or working, so it's just not the best time. So I'm going to be seeing it next Monday, which is, well, technically less than a week away. So I'll be able to actually get in there and look at it, and I will also be able. I'm gonna be taking pictures mostly so I can have them, but also so I can kind of strategize a bit, just to kind of understand what's going to be going where and all that stuff, just so I can plan out things easier and figure out what I'm going to put stuff and all that good stuff. The one benefit to this apartment is one, wood floor, so I don't have to bother buying a vacuum because I had already put that on my list. Well, my friend Jessica helped me make this list, and I could have sworn there was a third page, but maybe there's not. There's a lot of stuff on this page. We went all out. We basically wrote down every single thing I was going to ever put in my apartment has gone on this list. So yeah, it's front and back on both, and so I'm not gonna read it to you guys. I might do that some other time, or I may do that anyway. But so yeah, and the kitchen is so beautiful, guys. It has a regular sized refrigerator, not like the box we've got now. It has a decent sized dishwasher, again, unlike the box we have now. What else did it have? Stove, the oven, decent actual size, because the only one we have is small and it's really long and it's weird and I don't like it. It definitely makes doing things difficult. For example, if I wanted to make a pizza, I wouldn't be able to. Every time I've made a pizza, I've had to use my Pizza Plus because our oven it's not wide. It's very width, whatever. Anyway, it's just long, like freaking hot dog. Seriously, our oven is pretty much a hot dog. It's just long. It's not very big. It's not like you can. The biggest thing we can really put in there is a cookie sheet. And I'm like, if I wanted to make a pizza, it would have to be like a rectangle pizza. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, of course. It's all gonna taste the same, but whatever. And what's going on with my eye? You know, this is off topic, but I'm just loving my eyes today. I just love how brown they are. Anyway, that was off topic, but random moments of life. So yeah. I love my apartment, and technically it was somebody else's that I viewed. And plus, when you first walk in, the living room is on the left, and then you walk straight into the kitchen, and the kitchen is also on the left, and of course on the right you have a hallway that takes you to your bathroom on the left, and then your smaller bedroom on the right, and then right next to it is the master bedroom. However, mine will be the exact opposite of that. Meaning, so when I first walk in, my living room will actually be on the right instead of being the left. And I'll still walk straight forward. And of course, my kitchen will be on the right. The hallway will be on the left of the bedrooms. So that's going to be an experience. That'll be, I mean, if I saw an apartment that looked if I saw the way my apartment will look, and I know, I'm like, okay, so that's how it is. I don't know why it's like this. I guess this is just the way the direction of the apartment of mine that they built. And just to let you guys know, my apartment is downstairs. I chose because I was the first one, because they had two available, and because I was the first one to bring a deposit and a by the way, my deposit was $300 and a $40 application fee, which is, of course, the application fee, and of course the background check, which of course came back with nothing because I'm awesome, and it helps that I haven't really rented out many places. I've only had two apartments that have actually had my name on the lease. One was in Minnesota, which my name has been on the lease there for 2 years. I don't remember if they removed my name from the lease, or not. I don't even remember how old was the lease. I think we signed a 1 year lease, and then I think we ended up um, renewing it, but whatever. Anyway, and then this apartment that I'm currently in, which we signed a 6 month lease, which ends in November. However, I won't be here in November. I move out on October the 8th. And as soon as all my stuff is no longer in this apartment, I will be staying permanently, of course, in my new apartment. And really, because I'm moving in October, the end of October is the last time that I have to pay part of the rent for this apartment. Although I really wish I didn't have to, because I could really use the money, but it won't really matter, because after October, it'll be the last time I have to pay rent for this apartment. So that means it'll just make it easier. Oh, and in case you don't know, because I haven't said it yet, my rent is $5.25 a month, which is kind of a lot. But actually, that's a pretty decent price for a 2 bedroom. Because the 2 bedroom that I was living in Minnesota was, what was it? It was $780, because I know that they raised it $10 after tax season, so it was like $790 now. I think, I'm pretty sure. So that's like super expensive. And they basically got away with charging that much because they give you this like box of a garage to put your car in. And I'm like, yeah, they're paper thin. Our neighbors used to smoke in theirs, and that smoke used to go into ours and make our entire garage smell like cigarette smoke, which was filthy, disgusting, and horrible. mm. 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 I went through that phase when I was younger, through the, I'm going to try to smoke. That was kind of a stupid mistake, and I'm really glad it ended when it did, because smoking is disgusting. Yes. So, yeah. Now that I'm done really talking about it, and I'm sorry, I'm forgetting. I really should have made a list of everything I wanted to say, but that's just not me sometimes. The floors are all like wood floors, which I love, which I'm not going to buy a regular mop because no. So I'm just going to buy one of those Swiffer things, and I'm also having a rule. I will not be wearing shoes in my apartment. The only time I will be having shoes on is right before I leave. I will literally I'll buy a chair, which I'll be putting like right by my door, so I can sit down, put my shoes on, and then immediately leave, because I have wood floors, and I intend to take extremely good care of my apartment, because this apartment will technically be the first apartment ever that will be just mine. Just mine. I mean, this apartment is, shared by 2.5 people other than me. And so, it's not the fact that I don't like having roommates, it's the fact that I don't like having roommates. I mean, I like Tasha, but she's my best friend, but I just want my own place. I've never really had my own place, so I just really want one. Now, it would be more ideal to move into a house, because I like houses better than apartments. But houses around here are ridiculously always unavailable. So, yeah. That now I would have no choice but to get into a 2-bedroom house, because I've never seen a 1-bedroom house before. I mean, it would be interesting. I think it would be very interesting if I had the money to actually build a 1-bedroom. But eventually I plan on getting married and having kids, so having a 1-bedroom house would be kind of awful, because, there would be enough room for me and my me and my husband, but not so much for our kids because they have nowhere to go. I like my space. I bought another one of these because I had no choice, because the other one I had, I put tea in and put in the freezer to get cold and forgot about it, and it froze and shattered. So there was glass everywhere. I ended up having to throw the bottle away, and I was super sad. And then I went to Walmart like 5 different times and forgot to buy a new one. And so I bought one, drank the water that was in it, and then I just started filling it up with Sunny D and tea, because I bought a 24-pack of this brisk iced tea, lemon flavored, which is good and everything. I wish they had just regular sweet tea, but they were out of it. So yeah, and one more. Sorry guys, thirst was real. I was super thirsty. That's usually a reference to something sexual, but in this case it was my actual thirst. Alright, it is 4:45 a.m. right now. Ain't that lovely? And I have to work tonight, so yeah, that's fine. I keep getting off topic, which I don't like, but where was I? Yeah, wood floors, and I'm just gonna get one of those Swiffer things. And right, a new rule for my apartment: no shoes. Any guests who come into my apartment, and I'm only gonna break that rule once, and that's for when I am actually moving in. People can keep their shoes on. That's fine, because I'm gonna have to move everything inside, and that would be ridiculous to force people to just do. But let's face it, but that's only going to be a one-trip thing. Two trips, really. One trip, because I don't have very much, like, at all. I really, really don't have very much, at all. I really don't have much. I'm going to be able to probably it's literally going to take me one trip to get all of my stuff, except for my bed. That's really my bed is the only reason why I would need 2 trips. So, yeah. I have a twin-size bed right now, which I paid like $200 for. And I like it. It's comfortable. I like it. Eventually, when, if I would to get married, I would, of course, get a full-size bed. Because I really don't see why I would need anything bigger. So... And I've already decided, because, having a 2 bedrooms, the master bedroom, obviously, is where I'll be sleeping. So what am I going to do with the 2nd bedroom? There are multiple things I could do with it. I could turn it into, like, a den type of place. I could put my computer in there, which I'm not doing. So what I've decided, it's going to become, like, my YouTube room, basically. It's where I'm going to have all my bookshelves, and it's where all my books are going to be. It's where my lights are going to be put when I get the money, when I have the time and the money to actually order and buy them. It's where I will be putting my camera when I have the money to actually buy one, because it makes it kind of difficult always having to use this thing all the time when I'm recording, or to use my phone. Also because now that I'm getting my apartment, I'm going to start doing cooking videos, and that is extremely difficult to do. It's really difficult to do because I just have my phone. I have no way of setting it somewhere where I can actually record. And also, just to let you guys know, it's going to be something that you guys probably won't see my face very much, just because of the positioning of it. It's going to be pretty much like camera shot on like the counter that I'm focusing on, and everything. It's going to be like that for a while. I don't have another person that is going to be able to be there to basically move the camera around wherever I go. And so a lot of my videos are going to be like that just for a while as I kind of get into it, and then it might change, and because I might get into actually editing my videos instead of just not. So yeah, and then this is gonna be the end of this video, and I'm gonna probably record another one about a compare and contrast between my new apartment and Timber Ridge, which is a apartment that I actually do want to go into. It's just not right now. Alright, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye!